going today? Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Hope life is treating you good. We got Thanksgiving right around the corner. It's not what I'm talking about. I've been on nights a lot, so it's like, fuck man, it gets dark at like 5. So if I leave at 6:30, it's already dark. We're gonna have to start calling this home raging pretty soon. Jesus. I have to start making videos in my driveway, in the house. Anyway, so you see, I get a new van every 2 years or so. I'm constantly driving, you know. This van's got almost 40,000 miles on it when I get it in like June, July this year. Like, I mean, we use them and they get beat up and shit breaks down and this, that, and the other happens. I mean, I know there's a video that I made about the one van we had with the steering wheel locked up. Like, you couldn't even turn the wheel at all whatsoever. So it's like, I mean, yeah, it's a 2018 and it's 2023. It's got 170,000 miles on it, somewhere around in there. Got a broken window. I think the mirror was a little jacked up. Like, I mean, it had some issues, right? It was gonna cost like $2,500 to fix it. So we ended up buying this one. And that one was just sitting in my driveway. So the guy, the mechanic that I deal with, he said, oh, I'd like to buy it and try to fix it, you know. So yeah, okay, all right. So let me figure out what we want for it. And really, I don't know, I guess, like, we don't try to rip nobody off, man. Like, if you're gonna buy a van that we value at a couple grand and you gotta put $5,000 into it to get it going, we're not trying to get like, oh, well, you gotta give me $5,000, it's $10,000, you know, for you to take this van that might last you another year or two, whatever the case may be. I mean, so anyway, we tell them, like, it had brand new tires on it. I said, well, give me the tires, tow it out of my driveway, and we work some stuff out for, like, working on the cars, right? Like, oh, next time I bring one of the vans up, you know, we'll work something out on it to make the price of my work cheaper, right? Worked out great, signed the title, blah, blah, blah. A few months go by, and I get a letter from the state of Ohio, like, ooh, we don't like what you sold this van for. How much did you really sell it? Well, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I fill everything out, like, look, man, it was basically sold for scrap. It was broken down. It was going to cost thousands of dollars to fix. I don't hear nothing else, right? Well, before I sold that van, I sold the other 2008 van, or 2018 van, to a guy that lived across the street from me. That van had a shitload of miles on it. Broken windshield. Definitely had a broken mirror. And when you would drive it, it would like shake. Like, it was starting to fall apart. Every little thing was going wrong with it. The tires on it were garbage. It needed new tires, new windshield, transmission work. Like, it needed a lot of work. I sold it to him for $1,200. Right? That's what we said. We'll sell it to him for $1,200. Last week, and this was like a year and a half ago, so 2 years ago, maybe. It was definitely well over a year ago. His old lady gets a hold of me because he's locked up, and she says, yeah, I got this paperwork from the state of Ohio. They don't like what I paid for the van, and they're telling me I owe them a whole bunch of money in taxes. And I said, what? And she was like, yeah, can you please sign this paper? I haven't talked to her since they moved. She's like, would you mind helping me out by signing this paper? saying that indeed you sold us the van for $1,200. And I was like, for sure. And she comes over like 3 days later, brings me the paper that she printed out. I sign it. And I was like, man, I can't believe they sent you this. She said she's been dealing with it for like 5 or 6 months. So it's like right around the same time I got the paperwork for the other van, the second van I sold, that I really didn't sell because I didn't get no money out of it. But I got it out of my driveway and I got my tires back. They start sending her letters. It's like, what the fuck? Like, is the state of Ohio that thirsty for tax money? Like, it's my shit. If I want to go out and buy a brand new $20,000 van and sell it to somebody that I like, just because I don't fucking need it, like nobody would ever do this, but I'm just saying, for $5,000, that's my fucking prerogative. It's my money. It's my shit. Why? Because you don't like the taxes that you made when the title transfer happened? Get the fuck out of here, man. It's like, Jesus Christ. And then what, now you gotta go do all this paperwork and say, yeah, that's what I sold the van for. That's what I charged them. That's what they paid me. And as a matter of fact, if they really want to push it, I have somewhat receipts. Like, because I have text messages from when Frank would give me money. Like, he didn't have it all at once. He gave me like $500 up front. And I texted him like $500 up front. You still owe me $700. And every week he gave me money, I sent him a text. You gave me $200 on this day. This is your balance. You gave me $300 on this day. This is your balance. So there is like a record, and it can't be like, oh, well, you just did this. Because there's dates on the text messages, obviously, that are from like 2020 or 2021. I think it was 2021 when I sold him that van. Because, yeah, it would have been about 3 years old. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. Like, yeah, because I sold him that one when we bought the 2021. Yeah. And then we bought the 2022 when I sold the other 2018, because at one point I had 2 of them. Oh, man. I don't get it. Don't get it. Like, fuck. You tax the shit out of every dollar you make and spend is taxed 3-4 times over. You know, you pay fucking taxes on the money that you get. You pay taxes on the money that you spend. Go get gas. That's taxed like 45 cents a gallon for every gallon of gas you get. And I buy a lot of gas. My everyday family vehicle is a big ass conversion van. It cost me like $100 and something bucks to fill it up. And it's not actually, it doesn't have great gas mileage. I might get like 20 miles to a gallon, 18, 20 miles to a gallon. Like, but I love that van. But still, but I don't know, man. Thirsty ass fucking Ohio taxes. Tell me like, oh, we don't like the price you sold this vehicle for. I don't give a fuck. That's what I sold the vehicle for. So, but anyway, I was just throwing that out there. Thirsty ass fucking people. But yeah. Hope if I'm not back before Thanksgiving, I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. You know. Get to see the film. I've already had 2 Thanksgiving dinners. We had Thanksgiving dinner with my mom on Saturday, and then the very next day, yesterday, we had Thanksgiving dinner with my dad, and then on Thursday we got Thanksgiving dinner with my old lady's family. So yeah, that's 3 Thanksgiving dinners. I could throw another one in there and go to my Aunt Tammy's for Thanksgiving dinner at her house, and then there's 4. Is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I love my little brother's in town with my nephew. They flew in Friday afternoon. Friday afternoon they flew in from Oklahoma. But he leaves tomorrow, and who knows, it might be another here before I see him again. I hope not, but it might be. It's nice. Spend that time with your family while you can, because they won't always be here, especially the older ones. And you never know what tomorrow may bring, you know? You just never know what happens. Spend that time while you can. Even the crazy ones. Even the ones you don't get along. Everybody's got those people in your family you don't get along with as well as the others. But you love them just the same, you know? Like, you have to. It's just the way it is. So, alright guys. Have a good Thanksgiving. I plan on doing like one about some sports. Like I want to do like a video on sports, like this the USFL, XFL merger, and you know, a bunch of other things. So yeah, we might do that. Maybe some wrestling fucking videos. I don't know. We'll see. It's a good thing about being me. You never know what you're gonna get. So. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then I said I might be back for Thursday because I got a story about this crazy raccoon I've been fighting with for like 2 months, 3 months. I haven't brought up. So, all right, guys. Be good. Be safe. I'll try to do the same. And I'll be back soon.